Hi Dr. M, this is my read analog voltage and display on the Oled screen assignment. As you can see here, I have the voltage displayed in the corner and it also graphs it. I used pins 21 and 22 for the Oled screen for the SCL and SCA pins because the Arduino example that I used had those as default, so I didn't want to mess with that and change it. And then as well for the pin for the analog voltage, I used the VP pin. The example had that one selected as well, so that made things pretty easy. And then I can walk you through my code. Alright, so I declared the width and the height of the screen, as well as a screen address. And then I made a variable array for the voltages, and it's as big as the screen width. I used this later to graph the voltages, and I had to make it as big as the screen width just so that the plot would fill up the entire screen. And here I am declaring the input pin for the analog voltage read. This is like the initializing piece of the screen. This was just part of the example, and I have to clear the display every now and then to make sure it updates properly. And then here I have an integer for the sensor value, and this just takes the analog reading, and to convert it to digital, it's the conversion factor here, 3.3 for the 3.3 volts, that is the max. And then I'm printing it to the serial monitor. So I print it to the serial monitor here, and then the screen as well down here. And then this for loop here, this is to graph the actual line. And so I had to do a for loop for it, and basically how it works is it takes in one value and then plus the next one, and then it replaces the previous value with the next one, and then it'll just cycle through and plot. And then I use the map function to be able to graph it, and then I just gave it the right conditions, I guess.